Come on. Good morning, everyone. We are now broadcasting live. We are still getting quorum together. And I think
we do have a quorum, Paul. I think with Holly now.
Correct, we do. So we'll go ahead and start off by roll call. I can share my screen. Okay, I'm going to announce members of the JLMBC, if you could confirm your attendance. Wendy Macy.
Present.
I think we lost Paul. So maybe while he's coming back, I think I'll just complete calling the roll. So we have Wendy, Matt Crawford.
Yep.
Okay. Holly.
Here.
Thanks. Dave.
Is that Dave Sanders? Yes.
Dave Sanders, yes. Marlene.
Here.
Gavin.
Here.
And did I miss anybody?
Jennifer.
Gary.
And Gary.
Oh, Gary. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
And Jennifer for Paul Beachley.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, Paul, I did the roll.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Not as well as you.
Okay, so we have a quorum, and Wendy, if it's up to you, if you'd like to call the meeting to order.
Okay, so the February 10th, 2022 JLMBC meeting is called to order. We do have a quorum. The next item on the agenda is public comment. Do we have any public comment?
So at this time, anybody who's participating by phone, if you could unmute yourself by pressing *6 and announce yourself if you do have a public comment. Hearing no public comment at this time.
Okay. Our next items are moving to action items. Committee report 2205, the AB 361 update and resolution adoption.
Yes, so this is a recommendation to adopt a resolution. This body has done this on prior occasions to make a finding that due to the ongoing COVID-19 emergency, conducting your meetings in person without continuing to provide a teleconference or video conference option for the members and the public would present risk to the health and safety of attendees. So we'd be looking for you to adopt the resolution.
I move that we approve the recommendation, Beth.
I'll second it.
Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, Paul, can you please take the roll?
Okay, with that, we'll do a roll call vote in order, starting off with management. So Wendy, your vote?
Aye.
Wendy votes aye. I don't think we have Tony. Matt Crawford, your vote?
Aye.
Matt votes aye. Holly, your vote?
Aye.
Holly votes aye. Dave Sanders, your vote?
Yes.
Aye. Oh, Dave votes aye. Marlene, your vote?
Aye.
Marlene votes aye. Jennifer, your vote?
Aye.
Jennifer votes aye. Gary, your vote?
Aye.
Gary votes aye. And Gavin, your vote?
Aye.
Gavin votes aye. It's unanimous. The motion passes.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is commendatory presentation.
Okay, so I will we'll introduce this. As I believe all of you are aware, Wendy is going to be leaving us very soon, moving on to greener pastures. So this is going to be her last JLMBC meeting. So we wanted to take this opportunity to recognize Wendy for the work that she did as a member of the JLMBC. And Wendy, just on behalf of all of us, and I'm sure all of the JLMBC members, I just want to start to thank you for this tremendous role that you have played with the LA Well program. I think, as you know, I became chief of this division at about the same time that you came to work for the city. And with all the many things that I know you had to learn in your new job, I always appreciated just how actively involved you were with the LA Well program, how willing you were to participate in so many projects that we did over the years, including all the work that you did helping us create the wellness program, everything from lending your help to getting the Fuse Fellow and being able to support that individual, to all the way to all of the procurements and all of the kind of plan design issues. And you just did that in so many ways on so many other subcommittees. You never hesitated to sign up for those, and just were really instrumental in helping us work through a lot of issues. And I also wanted to say that you and I think you did this as well with many things that you did in the personnel department, but you were so supportive of change and evolution and all of the ideas that we were trying to bring to the table to sort of help our program progress. You were always very supportive of that, and we really could not have done all of that without your leadership. So thank you very, very much. We as a testament to all of the gratitude that we feel, there's a few things that we wanted to present to you, share. The first is we have the certificate of recognition, and I'm happy to read it if you'd like, but it's sort of we have captured here all of the work that you've done as part of the JLMBC in leading this program. Also, we have some gifts for you. And I won't sort of open all this up, but we're hoping that you get a little bit more relaxation time in the future, and in the spirit of wellness and self-care. There are some relaxation themed gifts for you to help you unwind at the end of the day. And then, since we know you also love to exercise, we've gotten you this special Live Well backpack. So just to make sure that you never are running out of water or healthy snacks when you're out and about. So once again, thank you. And I think at this point, I'll just see if any of the other committee members would like to say anything.
I'll go. I've only been on the committee a short time, but I've known Wendy for a while, and I find it very hard to believe she's going on to greener pastures. I mean, aren't we the best? Anyway, thank you for everything, Wendy. You're a true friend. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Steve, I'd like to say something to Wendy, also along the same lines. Of everything that you mentioned, I think Wendy started on this committee shortly after I did. I think I came on right around the same time, Steve, that you were becoming the chief, or shortly before. But in my time on the committee, I do appreciate the very same thing that you said, Wendy's commitment to the wellness program, and not only her commitment to working on the wellness program, but actually participating in all of the events and more. I mean, I would see Wendy at a number of races around the city just because she enjoyed it and because she was supporting good causes. So, and bringing her team along with her, the team of personnel. So I do really appreciate that she wasn't just talking the talk, she was also walking the walk about the wellness. And I think that that played a key role in making this a successful program. So I want to thank Wendy for that. And it was really nice working for you. I do hope that you are moving on to something funner. And I'm sorry if we ever caused you any heartache, but it all comes along with a job, right? We appreciate everything you did, Wendy. Thank you.
So Wendy, this is David. Speaking for David and SEIU, I really appreciate. It was a pleasure working with you. You and your staff have always been responsive to our calls, and I enjoyed being able to call you by your first name. So I feel like we have a personal relationship. I enjoyed the cooking class together with you. But I think retirement is a state of mind, and I'm looking at the castle that you've now moved into, that your state of mind is peaceful, and I wish you well and keep in touch. And by the way, we also, SEIA also have a parting gift for you. Just couldn't bring it today, but I will make sure it gets in your hands. So thank you very much for all your time and consideration for in working with us. And again, wish you well.
She doesn't like purple. She said that's her least favorite color.
Mind your business, Marlene.
Wendy, this is Gary from AFSCME. On behalf of all of AFSCME members, we'd like to wish you well and thank you for all the dedication you've given to the city throughout all these years. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
And Wendy, I gotta thank you as well. Although I've only been sitting on the committee to fill in for Chris for a year, I've worked with you across the city since you started. And I gotta tell you, I enjoyed the attitude, the approach. You will be missed. I'll just tell you that. It'll be hard shoes to fill. I don't wish well for the successor to survive. You've set a good standard. But I've really enjoyed working with you, and the attitude and your efforts to try to get things resolved. And again, I wish you great fortune going forward. Thank you.
And Wendy, Jenny, actually speaking on behalf of Paul, because we have not worked together for many years, and I have attended 2 of these meetings so far on his behalf, but he wanted to ensure that we had passed on the messages of how much he loved working with you and the cooperation that you've had, and that brought so much to the city and to everyone employed by the city and the community. So from Layuna, we wish you the best going forward too. And she loves orange, is what I'm told, not purple.
The gift is not purple. Okay.
Gifts are always purple.
They're never purple, they're always orange.
501 blue is okay. I'm all right with that.
Okay, is there anyone we missed before we put Wendy on the spot here? Nope. So Wendy, would you like to say a few words?
Sure, and thank you, Stephen, and thank you, committee members. I mean, it really does mean a lot to me. This is a committee that's obviously been near and dear to my heart, and working with you on this committee and all the stuff that we have done to improve the health and the welfare of the city workforce has been amazing. And I also want to acknowledge the staff, Stephen's team, that has really worked hard behind the scenes to these same ends. I mean, all of these agendas and documents don't happen by magic. They really work really, really hard. And so it's really been an honor to work with them as well. But I'm not retiring. I'm going to be working. So, but I am going to very, very proudly wear any Live Well swag, and people in San Francisco jealous that LA does have the best wellness program and the best swag. I already have, I think in my collection, Stephen said, I probably have one of everything you use. I use them all the time. And we had things that were, you know, more useful before they actually became more trendy, right? So I don't know how many times I've said, do we have any more of those wipes? Do we have any more of those water bottles? And it's just been great. I mean, it's been a great journey. And then for those of you, you know, our labor partners, I mean, I think there are other, you know, there's possibly other recognitions. So I won't go into all the other things like TLH and stuff that we've worked on together that have also been very meaningful. But I remember very distinctly when Cheryl, the committee and David kind of took her spot, and just how it seemed like that was, you know, Cheryl had put so much into it. And I remember those recognitions very vividly. And And then David's been a great partner as a chair and a co-chair of this committee. So I just want to thank you very much. And I hope that all of you will keep in touch because I do intend to stay, professionally and personally connected with many of you. So thank you again.
All right. Well, thank you again, Wendy.
I did hear her say she stay in touch with many of us, so that may exclude Marlene or something like that. I appreciate it, Wendy. We'll keep talking.
Marlene said purple. I think that, she should come to us.
I think she's allergic to purple, David.
She is.
But again, thank you all very, very much. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to receiving the gifts in person. It's not quite as fun on Zoom, of course, but thank you again. So just to move the rest of the agenda along, if we're ready, Stephen.
Yes.
We now have requests for future agenda items. Does anyone have any future agenda items they'd like to bring up? Okay, hearing none, a reminder of our next meeting dates. March 3rd is our next regular meeting. We'll then have a special meeting on March 17th, a regular meeting on April 7th, and a regular meeting on May 5th. So as you know, the next couple of months are going to be a very busy time for the benefits group and for this committee. So at that point, I guess, do we need a motion to adjourn or can we just adjourn?
I think you can just adjourn.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, thank you all again. I really do appreciate it and wish everyone the best. Have a great day.
Thank
Thanks.
you.